moving over there, and it's been largely, well, to be determined, but successful in a short period of time. So I'm excited to see whether Refresh can immediately have a sort of a honeymoon period in this Sprout roster.
Be a statement if they could take down MOUZ here and get themselves that higher seeding going into the RMRs. But the game is about to get underway. We're hopping into this pistol round. Sprout are going to be starting on that T side, MOUZ on the CT side. A little bit of utility here on both sides. Longs holding a smoke and flashbang. 2 flashes and a kit for Dexter. Pretty standard fare on the CT side. He has to be careful though, because he's about to get rushed down by 3 Ts that are making their way through apps. It is a fast one out towards A here, but the rotations have come through quick.
Oh, it's a fast one. And well, Refresh overwhelms with seeing what he can do. Talk about the firepower upgrade. And MOUZ get completely overrun in this bomb site instantly. It's all left onto Frozen in this 1 versus 3. C4 planted, and well, that's basically the round completely done and dusted, unless Frozen tries and finds a way in. 2 of these players are quite low. That's the caveat. But there are still a couple of flashbangs available. Pushing Frozen back in. Refresh can just peek. Just peek on in. Refresh. Try to do some more damage. And well, Frozen has thought better of it. Timer already ticked down fairly low. So that'll be Sprout with the conversion with this pistol.
Easy does it for Sprout. Hold W, go towards A. The split comes through fantastically. And hey, look, we get the little, we call them confetti as the chickens explode. If you see any Zeus, which is the plural for Zeus, then we'll get to see that one make the fun explosion. Obviously the bomb also, party explosion. Get to witness that all here firsthand on Inferno, the map famous for its chickens. Not that I think we should be shooting the chickens.
No, definitely not. Upset that's an achievement. But nevertheless, MOUZ start on the CT side, already go 1 round down, force back into this one. Couple of deagles on the board, MP9 on BMAS. Slower start for Sprout. There we go, there's the confetti. Stair showing us what the birthday update is all about. Meanwhile, utility being dropped over towards top B. Lonks nearly finding that entry over towards the apartments. 3 players stacked there for MOUZ currently, but Sprout want top banana.
It's a lightly, or the more light defended site, just the 2 players here at the moment, but there is a rotation. Torji, he can make his way over relatively quickly. Banana control established now, so Sprout have a lot more room to work with. This early damage going to make the defense even more difficult. It's looking like B is the answer there. All 5 Ts are in banana, no one over towards A. And the lack of contact there is calls Dexter to send another one of his boys over. Torji now boosted up with the 5-7. Good angle here. Folks can be deployed. 40 seconds on the clock. Go time will be soon. Another rotation coming through. Dexter on his way. Bemis with that MP9. Even he's starting to come over now. He's going to arrive at the right time as well. Everyone's starting to enter through. JDC is found 2 with the Deagle. Stair gets 1 with the AK. Now it's into an advantage for MOUZ, and that bomb still has to go down. Stair does find Torjido onto that boost. Bomb's still not planted. Mock's going to get onto it now. All 3 CTs have been brought low during this spam through the smokes, though. So this retake is incredibly difficult for them to pull off. No kit, no utility. Have to find the perfect shots, and you see 2 of the CTs already falling back. Looking to see if they can maybe grab some exits instead.
Doesn't look like it, though. Closest player potentially could be BMAS. But Sprout just walk immediately into this bomb site and overwhelm it with the utility. Oh, not quite. Simply just not enough. And there's consecutive rounds in a row. It's a good start from this Sprout side. Putting MOUZ on notice early. And that's the best they can really bring into this round. Just a couple of Deagles and the MP9 as well. Based off the force, they can't really invest back in. So it's a good start for Sprout. And now they can look to make it consecutive as well. Just trying to farm up the SMG money a little bit. Maybe try and get their bank balance away. Just get it building that little bit further.
It's going to be so good when Inferno gets removed for Anubis. I know everyone's excited for that change. A lot of saving goes on in Inferno. It does mean MOUZ get another opportunity here to do some damage. Frozen looking to do just that with the HE. Got a bruised Stairs shoulder. 3-man lean over towards the side, and Bemis has found an opening onto Xiphon. No trade either, so an early advantage, a rifle that can be recovered as well, an MP9 that potentially could be collected by a teammate. Although, in fact, Bemis is looking for more. He's continuing to push down mid. Oh, the nades, though, were perfect to refresh. He's going to catch up Torji. And they're going to just make their way quickly onto B now. Losing that player, looking to exploit the other side of the map in response. Stairs going to find JDC. That's the only player on the site. 2 in towards CT. Dexter is on a quick flank and hits a nice headshot onto Lorx. Now he can be such a pain in their side. Can collect the AK as well. He has armor behind it. This is so doable for MOUZ now. The bomb, it can go down. Looking for more control. Stairs found Dexter as well in that flank. Danger Man removed. And Refresh removes Bemis as well. All onto Frozen. 2 players are low. So is he. Half HP. MP9 collected. He has to be perfect. Has to find these shots. And they're not giving it to him. Sitting back. Able to find Slacks at the very least, but with 8 HP. No chance here. Refresh might even try and catch him on the exit.
And there he goes. A really good round for Refresh. Good calling for Sprout as well. Just doing the fundamentals correctly. Working their way up. It was smooth sailing, but it was just against those pistols and the save weapons that had been brought over. Now the real test is here. Torji can bring out the AWP. And the rest of the gang can form these silenced M4s around him. But lots of utility for MOUZ to work with too. As mentioned, this is the real test now. Sprout. See what they can bring out with these guns. Working their way up towards second middle early with the flashes. BMAS. That grenade gives you a chunk of damage on towards Slacks.
We get to see some action. Torji with the AWP. Man that we love to see with it. Lightning fast. Flashy as well. Flux is no slouch. Out of control, getting taken by Sprout. MOUZ go for the retake here. They do attempt it, but Stairs spray. Catches off Frozen while he's pushing through. Even though the flash was good, the aim is better. JDC does get one response, and that flash is perfect. Tries to swing off and get some more, but can't quite connect all the bullets. Does damage. Keeping things relatively even here as he was brought low as well. Off the back of that, knowing that a second player is rotated with that flash, Sprout decide A is the answer.
Had to defend against BMAS in the pit though. Dexter can rotate here too. Through the smoke, Dexter will just run through. Tries to bail out his teammate, and he will. Even drops the bomb. It's all Dexter in the kill feed. BMAS just providing that distraction. 1 versus 4 now for Slacks. Brought down earlier with the nade. There's no real way in. He can try and make his way back down towards mid, but is there even a safe passage? Because JDC is pushed all the way down Banana. With 10 seconds left, it looks like he will manage to hold on to the AWP at the very least, but MOUZ, what a good gun round to get themselves back in.
Exactly what they needed. 4 players alive as well. Ideal. Economy can start to build on the CT side. Sprout, now they're in a bit of a weird situation. They've got an AWP onto Slacks, and he actually has a fair bit of cash, so he can drop an AK over, and he's going to do exactly that. His teammates all going to force around it. AWP and the AK worth investing around, just while you know MOUZ's economy hasn't quite built up yet. Can still do some damage. A couple of Mac 10s. Means that they can pull a Sonic the Hedgehog. And go fast.
Instead, well, the grenades fall both ways, but significantly more damage on towards Stair. But that spam is absolutely perfect. AWP removed temporarily. Frozen will scavenge it. Another nade rains down top Banana, but this time it's not as effective. But Sprout, it's a faster element of map control here. They've got all of B.
Oh, and out in the open, Frozen trying to get something done. He's going to go down. Deagle doing the damage. Still a player tucked into sight in JDC, but that incendiary is not going to quite clear him. It doesn't matter because Xiphon is here with the collected AWP to do the damage. Bomb can go down, and well, Dexter and Bemis, nothing to do but clutch their M4s and hide away. Sprout immediately bouncing back with that force investment off the back of the saved AWP.
And they picked up a second one as well. I doubt this comes over. Could maybe throw it out the map to make sure that MOUZ can't pick it back up. Yeah, that's what happens.
It's not going to see some new
no
strap book from Refresh, the double AWP,
Oh,
T-side.
yeah. I mean,
fresh IGL, fresh ideas.
That'd be a bit too audacious, right? I mean, I feel like if he makes that work, fair enough. At least Dexter's doing some economic damage, just trying to hold on to his M4. But Sprout won't worry about that. 4 rounds to the good early, and they can reinvest back in. So can MOUZ, but it's not going to be the best spy, which is probably why this pause has been called.
This was part of why I was a little worried about MOUZ allowing Inferno through. Sprout have a lot of confidence on this map, even with change up in 2 players. It's not like Refresh or Xiphon or no slouch. I mean, it's Refresh, if you want to think of an iconic play from him, it's on this map, on Inferno. So, see what Dex and the gang have got up their sleeves. But they definitely need to get a few more on the CT side. MOUZ are very good at the T side. They have very solid mid-round calling, very good at drawing rotations. They need to be in a workable position to be able to pull off that T side that we know them for. With the current trajectory, it's not looking particularly workable. So we need to change that one around. See if they can do it. Their AWP this time. They have managed to get rifles out. A little bit light on the util, but still enough to work with.
Good grenade damage. JDC dunked down low early. Banana control trying to be established by MOUZ, but they don't really want to fight it back after being put on notice by the utility. Frozen thinking about peeking back in, but Sprout hold firm. Stern Refresh just about to push the issue. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, there isn't a semblance of apps control for Sprout. Launx is taking his time over towards Boiler. Utility being dropped in, trying to keep these CTs interested on this side of the map. 55 seconds. Sprout can really go anywhere. But with the intentions over towards top brackets, it looks like they could be heading over towards B. It's exactly what's happening as well, because Torchy's already been brought down quite low.
Coming through, though. The smoke deployed, 35 seconds, makes it a little bit more difficult for Sprout. They still have all their utility to work with, but they have to respect this. Torchy's ready on the rotation. 2 players on the site itself, although, as mentioned, one is low. Frozen's not, however, and here they go. They're making their way through. Frozen's good for the first, even dropping down, playing around oranges, doubles up. Actually, JDC, the one that gets that one. Xiphon has cleared him out. Frozen's still alive, and oh, he's cleaning up house. Everyone falls to Frozen.
That's one way to anchor down the B bomb site. Has been MOUZ's weakness a little bit. Sprout has been exploiting it once they get the top banana control. But it's all on Frozen. Baited in perfectly by JDC after taking the initial contact towards top oranges. And all the Sprout players fall one by one, just pushing the choke point. What a great round for Frozen, and what a great round for MOUZ. And look what that's done. It's reset the Sprout economy. They're only working with 2 Deagles. One on Launx, one on Xiphon. Taking their time here just to potentially talk their way through. Launx, though, oh, could catch out Torgy, but not quite.
Position for MOUZ to be in. Saw Sprout. So steal away around, but they did convert around earlier where they didn't have the greatest spy. But this one, even more lacking. 2 Deagles. Stairs flash what I'm keeping an eye on. And he's looking ready to deploy it. But unfortunately, really going to achieve a great deal because MOUZ are holding very passive. Top mid control will be able to be taken here. Torji maybe has to be a little bit careful. He doesn't get overwhelmed by these pistols. He's actually going to fall back a little bit as well, play a safer angle. Now, flash yet to be thrown, actually. So, Torji could get caught off here. He's out wide. He's able to dart away. Gets the leg off onto refresh, but they are chasing him down. That damage was done, and now players on site can start to clean up, but the kills coming through. Oh, Torji with the P250, though. Doesn't need the AWP. He's got a $300 pistol that can do the job. Frozen come through to clean up, but honestly, the fact that Sprout find 3 there is huge.
Massive, and actually it comes off the back of Torji's flashbang as well. He throws it to try and escape. B-Mass peeks in to try and clean them up, takes one, and then gets full blinded. Just trying to help out his teammate. But it matters not. Torji will clean up with the pistol. And they will survive the eco, although just barely. As you've just said, back on the buy now are Sprout. A couple of Galils, rest armed with AKs. Lots of utility to play with too. They've been doing a good job of taking these key elements of the map, top banana, top brackets, trying to play with these rotations. But Stare, well, he's already been brought down low in the early skirmishes.
Jack's going to get flashed through here, and it's perfect refresh. Caught out in the open. A free opener for MOUZ here. Plus that damage on the Stair as well. And oh, a leg onto Lonks. Not quite able to hit the shot, but Torji does get away. And Dexter's there to close it out. However, Slacks has got at least a trade in response. But Torji is hunting him down and is going to find him. Can't evade Torji. He will find you. And he will put an AWP bullet through you. He does it again to Stare. MOUZ even things up 4-4. And Sprout, well, they're not going to be able to invest into this one either.
Just been praising the control that Sprout have over on these areas of the map this time. Accommodated by some perfect flashbangs, MOUZ just try and fight and take the control early, and it goes in their favour. Good kills coming through, and it just allows more space for Torji to peek on in with the AWP, securing kill after kill. And well, it's knocked Sprout back down again, just to the Deagles. Would love a bomb plant in this one to really facilitate their economy. Pause already being called out. Has now expired. We've seen a few of them in the early stages of this game. Only 9 rounds played. I think we've seen 3 pauses. So both of these teams would definitely want the higher seed in. It completely makes sense. RMR lives secured, but placement still to be determined.
Especially when you consider some of the teams that are going to be already in that RMR, right? Like, I mean, it's all the best of the best, and Torji, he wants to be amongst them. Picking them up. Dexter putting them down. Should just be pretty much a cleanup crew here. Fresh going to retrieve a Deagle. Add a little bit of utility into this one, and oh, there we go. That's a shot. Torji. Maybe getting a little too confident in towards top mid. Fresh going to put him down in his place, but all his teammates falling around him. So now, and he's been dead as well. So Frozen does find him very easily. And at the end of the day, losing one player, not a big deal.
No, definitely not. And what I like is kind of the diligence that MOUZ are taking, just clearing every single corner with utility, making sure that every peak they have, firstly, is with purpose, and secondly, is in the most favourable position for them. We saw yesterday on stream, Falcons versus OG. Falcons were just contact pushing these angles, and whilst it was working for them, it did have me on the edge of my seat at times because it was rinse and repeat, but OG simply were just not countering it when that came in. Completely different story for MOUZ on this CT side. 3 players starting early, all the way over at B, but the hit was coming thick and fast up brackets.
Yes, the fast play in towards top mid. Dexter, he's going to find Longstone. And he's tucked in, but he has no one to support him. He's going to get flushed out, and he does. All eyes now on Bemis, the sole defender here on this side of the map. He's dropped a smoke to play around. They're wary to it. They're trying to spam him, but he's able to find a kill in the process. Does get traded out, though, putting it into a 3 versus 3. The bomb can be planted, and the rotations have come through fast. 2 MOUZ players already clearing up through mid. Torji on his way with the AWP, and Frozen. He's also coming in from library, JDC through apps. So they're coming from every angle possible, trying to close in on Sprout here. looking for a way into this retake. 2 players on site, 1 tucked into mini pit. Good angle, good setup. Refresher's got information as well. Spots Frozen throwing the utility, trying to go for this duel. It's a little bit of damage done. Now he's just trying to stay alive. JDC going to drop down, try and clear him, but Refresh is ready for it. Even gets Frozen as well. Looking to close it out here. Torji, he has to go and save that AWP.
Oh, but 2 players die on the side of Sprout. Torji does manage to escape. Increased bomb damage radius coming into full play there. And it keeps Sprout's economy honest. Even though they won the round, Lorks can now not reinvest. Potentially into an AK, gets dropped one instead. But that's a scary thing that they have to reconsider now, Sprout. The fact that they need to be so far away when the bomb goes off on Inferno. MOUZ can buy again. AWP still reclaimed for Torji as he looks for a peek in towards short, but most of the action right now, well, it's heading straight up banana. JDC wins out and even survives the shrapnel.
Oh, JDC lucky there. Just spots the player jumping up on the bench on the car and able to remove him. Some counter utility being thrown back to try and retake in towards car as well. They're not going to aggress any further. Frozen being given the flames. All 4 of the remaining tiers in banana. They're moving up quickly. Refresh. He's going to find the opener onto JDC. Frozen does deploy that utility now just to slow them down. This beast hit, it feels inevitable. He's trying to rotate around, trying to be tricky here. The flash from Dexter is incredible, and Frozen spray down is even better. This is his bomb site.
It's another one of those Frozen multi-kill rounds on the B bomb site. What a performance from him. And just as I was getting ready to praise Refresh, because whilst his calls have not been too bad overall, it's his rifling ability. The fact that you've got an IGL twinned in with someone that can actually put up the numbers too. I'd say Dexter is one of those players as well. 12 and 5, right? Both IGLs leading from the front, leading by example. And that's scary because it just adds another component to this Sprout lineup. We wondered if they'd hit the ground running. They're certainly putting up a good test here. The only player I'm currently concerned about is Slacks because, well, he's got a goose egg next to his name. No kills on the board.
Yeah, look, we've all been there. We've all been 11 rounds into Inferno on the T side, unable to get a kill.
True.
Been modded against him. He's got 3 assists. Give him a chance. He'll warm up into this one. But Sprout have gotten 5 rounds here and, only won the difference with MOUZ, although it does look to be getting 2 very shortly. Without Slacks, being able to contribute too much, I think that's not the worst sign for them if he starts to step up as well. He was very formidable. Dexter going to get a bit of spam damage through the smoke. Should be another one of these nice cleanup rounds. Oh, there we go. Getting tricky there with the smoke. The utility. Using the nade to give a bit of vision. That one's courtesy of Modesty. Now I've got this triple short setup, which is pretty ideal for this players coming up. The Zyphod, oh my god, 2 quick deagle shots. A site being opened here, but Dexter is still on the defense. Stare going to remove him. AWP can even be recovered. So even though these rotations are going to come through, that bomb can be planted. Although, Slacks, he has so far to come. This gives MOUZ time to get over here. Potentially even disrupt this bomb going down because there is no utility save a single incendiary to work with.
One place down though, Stare. Oh, what a pixel peek. JDC next to full for MOUZ, and it's all on this man again. Frozen, the point man for MOUZ Sports. Could go for this. A lot of money on Torji. Couple of players low. Not sure if the damage has been confirmed. Another couple of pieces of utility being picked up, but no. We'll decide to play a little bit safer. Tucks himself in towards the arch. And now Sprout needs to run away again. There is a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, no chance for Ninja here. Tell you what, those shots from Zyphon there, those were blistering. Opened up that round. They went for this short setup, 3 players leading in there, going for the aggressive hold, and Sprout just peek into it perfectly. Pre-firing or pre-aiming those positions. Torji doesn't even get a shot off with the AWP. Alright. Sprout, even it up. 6 apiece. MOUZ won't be celebrating despite all that confetti. That was their round to lose. That's exactly what they did.
Would like to see Launch get more involved here for Sprout. Main contact has been coming over towards Boiler. Oh, and that's exactly where Torgy is. I wanted Launch to get involved, but potentially not quite like that. Torgy first to fall. Slacks will trade out his teammate, though. And he completely opens up the account on the server. Even playing field now, 4 versus 4. Sprout got good control in towards brackets, dropping the Molotov. Gonna push Dexter right across, but he somehow escapes.
Yeah, Dexter playing with fire quite literally, and they're gonna be hunting for him. Refresh, gonna clear him out. Dexter holding a bit of an off angle there, does do a bit of damage, but it's not enough. All on Bemis now, tucked into the site. So many T's, about to try and overwhelm him. He's found one, can't quite get the second though. Frozen has found Zyphon though, on that flank into CT, which puts it into this 2 versus 2. And they're coming in pretty quickly here. Potential for the retake. Frozen's low. And that smoke in towards Moto makes it all the more difficult. A boost perhaps could come through. A couple of flashbangs as well. Gonna be going for this one, barreling through. Fully blinded is everyone on the server, but Slacks with that AWP has found his second, looking for a third in the round. He gets it. Slacks 3 in the round, gets Sprout over, and as you mentioned, gets his first kills of the game.
Yeah, just needed 1. He's got 6 assists. So he is doing some damage at the very least. And Sprout, they take the lead again, 7 to 6. Got a good opportunity to make it 8 as well, because as MOUZ force buy in, it's a little bit questionable because Frozen's dropped over an AWP. So Torgy would be hero sniping this one. Trying to make it work for the CTs. Currently situated over on this A bomb site. Could peek in towards middle. Otherwise, it's just USPs. Sprout a perfect opportunity to get things going. And that flashbang, well, that really helps things out. AWP dropped.
Not Tolsy not getting after any tricks here. Rotations coming over. Could be a nice flashbang here if it's timed well. With the USP, it has to be a couple of quick headshots if it's going to do the damage. Sprout being patient. Frozen, if he peeks into this one, could be in for a world of hurt. And indeed he is, although he does damage, and JDC is able to trade it out. But Locke spins around, gets a couple of kills. 3, in fact. More than a couple, that's a few. And Sprout get 8, which is them securing this half. Still a round to play, and that round's not looking particularly great for MOUZ's economy. Going to be a little bit lighter.
Yeah, you can see what they were trying to do, just try and get like a curveball weapon out in play, but as a result of it, Frozen, who's been the player multi-killing over towards this B bomb site, has been relegated all the way down to a FAMAS. Because it was his bank balance that took the toll. Early util being exchanged both ways. Dexter getting aggressive, and Launch is completely punished, even escaping back through that smoke. And BMAS converts onto Zyphon as well, so 2-man advantage now for the CTs.
That's a classic Dexter play, that. Just pushing a smoke. Man loves it. Biggest brain in Australia. On display here for the whole world to see. Gonna get flashed through as well. Spots the player and refresh. Cleans up the enemy IGL. Start being picked to pieces here. Bomb to be recovered by Stab. But now it's a 2 versus 5 if they want to make it work. And, well, there's 3 players on B, which is where the bomb is currently. And it's walking up by itself in Stair's hands. Peek, though. Not going to overcommit, waiting for his teammate to arrive. They're walking straight into the lion's den here, Brandon.
Ooh. CT smoke dropped, trying to get rid of one of these angles. So too will the front sight smoke, but now where does Sprout really go? Made a corridor for themselves. Now trying to look to rise above it. Fake plant comes over, baits in perfectly. Stair will remove Frozen. There's a couple more defenders where that came from. JDC thinking about pushing the issue through the smoke, but Dexter is here on this quick flank. Orp cannot find a thing. Instead, his position is put on notice. Torji doesn't even need any of his teammates, and MOUZ will secure 7. Good retake coming in. Simply too many numbers on the defense.
The defuse comes through. We get the confetti coming out. The fun little noise. I think 7-8's a comfortable position for MOUZ. I think from what we know of MOUZ, what we see of them on their T sides, they're very potent. We've alluded to this into the pre-game. For Sprout, we get to really see too much. Well, we haven't really seen them on Inferno, so not sure what to see from their CT side, but it's going to rely on some of those players that may have been a little bit quiet, particularly Slacks with the AWP. Wait for these last couple of players to ready up. But even game here, both teams putting on good shows, very back and forth. It felt like a lot of the rounds were very one-sided in a way, right? It felt like one team very decisively won each round.
Yeah, for sure. You bring up Slacks as well. I mean, you can kind of forgive him because T Orpin on Inferno is quite difficult because you've got such narrow choke points to really contend with. But it's now swapping over to that CT side, where he's going to have to try and find the impact with the sniper. Saw a couple of flashes of him starting to warm up in the last couple of rounds with some good kills here or there. But I think for Sprout, they need to just really just rise up together as a unit to overcome the attack that MOUZ will have to provide on this T side. I think you're completely right. I think Inferno is one of these maps where you could argue it is more 50-50 comparatively to the other maps in the pool. So this one could really fall either way, and it's as close as you can be. We're currently getting a good look of what we can expect from Sprout in the early stages of their roster forming. And I've got to say, Lucy, I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, honestly, if Sprout win this, that's a huge statement, right? Like, the brand new roster, this is their first event they're playing, this qualifier for the RMRs, the fact that they're already qualified, and, you know, it wasn't a particularly easy path to get here. And they've looked really solid the whole way. Now, potentially could take down one of the top seeds of the whole event. One of the favorites. Sprout would love that higher seed going into the RMRs.
Just waiting on refresh. And then we can get this action back underway. A lot of people excited here to see whether Sprout can come up on top. As we kind of said a couple of times, but new people have been joining as we've been going. The stakes for this one, it's not too high. It's just a best of one. These teams have already qualified for the RMR. On the line, it's just seeding. But it's still a good contest nevertheless. Both these teams obviously would want to have a higher seed coming into the RMR to see if they can propel themselves and get a favourable advantage coming into things. Because obviously the competition keeps elevating season on season.
The winner of this will also be going on to the grand final, so to speak, which is against the winner of Aurora and Falcons, which currently Falcons are up 8-4 against Aurora. So that's the other winner's game. But we're here in the present, Brandon. We're here as all players have readied up to get into the second half of this game. MOUZ now on that T side. Utility, purchasing spades. Look at it, 2 smokes, flash, Molotov, even a P250 for Frozen. The Iceman himself. See if he can ice some of these Sprout players. Early contact in towards top mid. Frozen does a little bit of damage. More of a trickle than ice. Siphon, he's into boiler and he's able to remove Torji. Cotaggers him on the way through and falling back. Trying to stay alive here and be such a nuisance. Ooh. Catches Dexter on the fadeaway as well. Doing so much work here, and Stair's even tucked in towards apps as well. Bemis has cleared one out, and oh, Stair, what a peek. That is precise. Frozen and JDC now have to come up big, and they're pushing into the side. It's all onto Frozen, and he's just being overwhelmed.
It's all on those apps players, right? Zyphon getting 2 quick kills. The fadeaway shot for the second is ridiculous, and it baits Stare in perfectly. Completely catches MOUZ off guard. They had an intention in that plan. Just to smoke off the A position, try and overwhelm in towards the apartments, but when one half of the attack gets completely shut down instantly, there's not a lot that they can really do. Sprout completely overwhelm, run over MOUZ and the pistol towards this A bomb site, but it will be a force buy on the receiving end of things. 3 Galils being purchased up.
Yeah, it's about typical. Buy 3 rifles after losing the round. Let's see that bomb plant coming through. Those 3 rifles on the other side as well with those MP9s. Sprout playing very defensively. Don't want to give up any advantage early. MOUZ taking control for free towards Banana. Flashing over half full. Gonna find that completely empty. Plus it triggers a bit of utility.
Oh, speaking of utility, what a grenade. That has just been put down by Stare. That's absolutely unreal. MOUZ gonna try and bombard their way in towards B. JDC opens up the bomb site on towards Lawks, but Slacks is here with another grenade. It doesn't quite get the kill over the line. Dexter now brought down low. It's still the man advantage for MOUZ, but they are walking wounded.
A good setup here. That smoke in towards... Oh, Frozen actually blocks it. That leaves an opening on it. But Zyphon sitting back is able to remove JDC. Flushing these players out slowly. Stare. He's going to be taking first contact with that low HP. Dexter's found one and Frozen another. Using that gap. They're all crumbling here. It's just Zyphon left and he's got such little HP. These 2 players in towards Banana. They have done it all. Zyphon just trying to run away with his rifle. MOUZ off the back of the force spy are going to get their first round on the T side and keep it even here. Only 1 round the difference between these 2 teams.
All that took was 1 kill in towards the B bomb site and MOUZ just completely overwhelm it. Good utility of screwing the vision of that retake, and it was just too far removed. And even when they can put down the utility, there's gaps in it, and MOUZ just completely exploit it and overrun. Sprout are going to force back in though. M4 on Zyphon. That's the best upgrade they can really offer up in this round. And for MOUZ, it's an opportunity to try and not stumble over their own shoelaces and try and tie up this scoreline.
So it'll be huge. Zyphon, he's boosting up here onto the balcony. Gets a kill, but is dinged to the process. 2 HP, lucky to get away with his life. He has found an opener. Just these 2 players over here on A. Now as they are circling. A pack of hyenas, a pack of rabid mice, in fact. Throwing out the utility. Not actually committing. Keeping Sprout uneasy. Stuck at the top of the tree. The bear circling beneath. Dexter can just sit here to catch the rotations while his teammates make their way up through short. And Stare's a little bit uncertain. He has to go back to clear CT, and now he's seeking its speed. Now the opening comes through. Dexter gets the easiest kill of his life. Taps the head off Zyphon. His teammates are walking in here, not spotting anybody, because it's just a single player tucked in the back and refreshed, and he's not actually able to find anyone. But Frozen doubles up with a nice tap onto Stare. Keep it calm, keep it collected, and they get themselves a bomb site and a bomb plant for Slacks and Lawks. Well, they've made their way towards Library, but this retake does not look doable.
Starting to feel that way, especially with no kill on the board either. Slacks just trying to recover any weapon he can. But unfortunately for him, can't find a thing. So they will retreat. It will be 9 rounds on the board for MOUZ. I don't think they die here.
Not with that plan.
No, they're playing Vino, right? Yeah, that'll be fine. It just goes to show that how much the damage is really ramped up though. Like that's a lot compared to what it was before.
Yeah, they lost over half their health. Nowhere is safe. Sprouts. Okay, a little wilted here. For mass. Pretty much the only thing to work with, along with a PG50 for slacks. Hero for mass for longs. Let's see what he could do. Probably not a great deal. Who knows? He's tucked into the back of dark on B site. And that is why MOUZ are looking at the moment. They've got Bemis just holding the flanks. And there's a bit of a boost here, in fact, in towards Dark. Dexter is going to start clearing with the Mac 10. Longs has been boosted over with Mass. He's able to get a kill, but he's caught off guard. Frozen swings through and carries him out. Damage was done, though. The FAMAS came through. The Frozen is limping, but still, it's just a single player here. Stare. No armor either. Has that collected FAMAS, and the rotations aren't coming through. Sprout are not coming to bail him out. So it's only a matter of time before these 4 players onto the side do find him. He's trying to stay alive, trying to wait, but yeah, bullet punch comes through. He goes down. Bomb gets planted. MOUZ set 4-10.
For Sprout, it's just a waiting game now. They're trying to see if they can find anyone on the way out of Banana. Depends where MOUZ wants to try and make their escape plan from. Yeah, look quite good. It's been a little bit close, which is why the economy of Sprout has not always been in the best possible scenario. Might be rewarded with some AKs though. Frozen doesn't want to extend too far because he is low, but it might not even matter. BMAS and JDC are there to completely bail him out. MOUZ survived the scare. Bomb doesn't even explode before the round ends, so Frozen even stays alive.
Stuff from MOUZ. You know, the T sides are potent, but now Sprout will have all the guns out, and Slacks has his hands on the AWP. Fortunately, one of his own, though. See where this AWP duel is going to take place. Slacks is towards top mid. Not going to be peeking in at the moment, holding a bit of a narrower line in second mid. Going to be falling back defensively. Not going to see that AWP duel come out quite yet. Sprout, not a lot of utility in the way of incendiaries and nades to do much banana control. He's sitting back a little bit. MOUZ have been happily taking this round after round. Flush longs out as well. Burning drops the smoke as well, so that's one less bit of utility to work with. They're looking like they want to fight this, but Longs keeps getting flashed off. Has to fall down. Stair jumping around. Some nades have been deployed. Frozen brought a little bit low. That's all there is to show for it. That's another smoke deployed as well. Only one left on the side of Sprout. Clock starting to tick down. Slacks is rotating over with the AWP though.
Currently though, MOUZ aren't interested. Drawing the attention over at Banana. Resetting the focus towards top brackets. Good control being gathered by JDC. Up and over towards short. Oh, but Torji, what a shot! Stair was going for some information, completely punished, and that might just be the go signal. MOUZ look to accelerate in towards this bomb site. Slacks gets flashed completely back off the line. They're about to stampede all the way over. Smoke's come down, Cross can come in, but Launx is on this boost, but it is being held for. Gunfight winning out, and they're lining up! Launx has done one better through the smoke, but the bomb site has been fake planted out. And JDC collects onto Slacks. It's all left onto Zyphon. Gets a little bit scary through the smokes for MOUZ, but they do overcome.
My lord, that was very scary. Longs, he could have potentially gotten another one there. You can see with that clock ticking down, they just wanted to go for the hero play, deny the bomb being planted. I mean, for Slacks, he had to go for that there with the AWP, trying to catch off the bomb being planted there, because there was, I think, about 4.5 seconds left. Bomb takes 3.5. If he'd hit that shot onto Bemis, bomb can't be planted, and then Zyphon just being alive wins the round. Fortunately, it is being held. So MOUZ into their teeth. Pull that one across the line. Fine margins, though. Bring it down to the wire. You know, that all gets opened up with that op shot from Torchy, just holding in towards top banana, just waiting to see if Sprout are going for the info play. Because MOUZ at the time, you mentioned, they'd been poking over towards A, looking to see if that was where they wanted to end up. They hadn't fully committed to a site yet. And as soon as that opening comes through, go time.
It's just the benefit as well, just having that control in the map, and where Sprout have got no information. It feels like they can't really rotate, especially with pressure coming on over on that side of the map. Back out with the force. It's just going to be the upgraded pistols this time. Back balance really doesn't accommodate. The rifles back in play for Sprout. So MOUZ can just try and work this one. 3 players leaning towards short for this CT side. JDC taking top brackets on his own. Doesn't really need any help. Could be in for a rude awakening if he goes too much further around this corner. But instead it's just dropping the utility, trying to buy time as MOUZ take top brackets and top banana.
And the top of Lonx's head. Zyphon, I mean, he's been up boosted onto balcony at least once prior, so they should be aware of that anyway if the Beavis did go to clear. But actually are finding that kill. Rotations are coming in hot and heavy. The entirety of the CT side made their way over to B. This is exactly how Dexter likes it. Slack's going to the info play. Oh, gets a headshot onto Beavis. Oh, even onto Torchy. Blacks doing it all here. Damage on the JDC as well. He's looking for more. Can't quite find the kill, though. But he has evened it up to 3 apiece. And now Zyphon's arrived with that M4. Able to remove Dexter. Such little HP on these remaining players, all on Frozen here as they come through. He's able to find one, but now he's known and refreshed, even catching him. Leg spotted JDC, 1 versus 2, 17 HP. Has the info and an AWP. Utility being deployed, refresh getting flashed through. He's just accelerating, chasing down JDC, and he finds him. Sprout. They get it done, and it's all off Slacks with those 1 digs.
What a couple of shots. That second one was absolutely unbelievable. And then the damage he does onto the further players just means that retake's entirely possible. What's really good for Sprout as well is they just closed the distance so quickly. They weren't really creeping up towards mid. They were just running up, making sure their trade spacing was perfect. As soon as that one player gets traded out in apartments, it's just a pixel spray through on the boiler receiving end. MOUZ cannot escape. Can't form any inch of an afterplant. And Sprout will bounce back. Just the Deagles, and what a performance. Double AWP now on the side of the defense. This could either snowball things or put their economy in a little bit of a hairy spot. Aggression taking shape over towards middle, and now apartments. Lonx could walk all the way through.
Yeah, 2 prongs of this AWP attack, both pushing. One down into mid and the other in towards apps. And neither's going to be rewarded with a kill thus far. MOUZ, if they go fast, they're going to avoid both these AWPs, barreling their way into the site now. There, he's on the defense here. Frozen has found one. Stair has doubled up, but the site is opened up. Frozen can plant the bomb. And retaking Browning with 2 AWPs, that is a difficult position, particularly on a map like Inferno. Still a utility to be worked with, though, so they can close out some angles, but they need to be gifted a kill here for a weigh-in. Both these AWPs looking through from CT, desperate for a kill.
Yeah, no, I highly doubt they'll be given one. And it should just be the save. Sprout's trying to look for players on the way out. But valuing the high-ticket items. Obviously, 2 snipers brought over. Will manage to escape with them. Although Slacks has been a little bit cheeky. BMAS will fall to the bomb. Frozen just about survives, so it might not even matter because the round is on the board for MOUZ. It's 12-10. And now it's that test. The 2 AWPs need to find impact in this one.
Yeah, they weren't revealed either. Lonks never really got to show that he had one. I don't believe he was spotted with an AWP over towards B. So they've still got this trick up their sleeve. We'll see if they once again go for that double A stack. No. Okay, splitting up the AWPs. It's probably the right choice. See if Lonks can get anything done on the B site with his. Nana not being pushed at the moment. Slacks is looking for a peek here with his. At least a hefty nade does the damage. Even if the AWP doesn't. And Lonks gets bumped by his teammates, so his HE goes awry, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. MOUZ looking for control in towards brackets. Going to be granted a little bit here. They're flashing through into long as well. Slacks is here with an AWP of his own, but he is smoked off at the moment, and it's forcing so much utility out from Sprout.
And look at this as well. They're resetting. It's all onto that man. Launch spots the shoulder. Frozen punished. JDC's made good headway in towards brackets, but Refresh will silence him as well. 2 players to the good, but the bomb site, it is being overwhelmed. But Launx, he's holding so firm, and there's no smoke on CT, so the rotations can come in and support. What a hold by Sprout. It's one defender to do the work. 1 AWP on B, and MOUZ are sent absolutely packing.
Okay. Long snorper then. Good stuff from him. Nice 3k. And you can see what MOUZ are doing there. They had lost the player in towards mid and JDC, so they go the 3 remaining have to hunt down this sole defender on the B site, but Long's just a little bit quicker on the trigger. Rotations come through and it's all shut down. Off the back of that, look at MOUZ's economy. Mac 10s, Deagle and Lonks, another orb shot rating out. Death and Taxes on the B side here. Going to get flashback in towards Dark, and he can reposition. Nice angle for him to hold, and he's delivered another onto Frozen, even throwing out some utility. Oh, it's clean up here for Lonks. Torshi does eventually find him. Finds 2, in fact, but there's 3 more. Would be an ace clutch to do it. And utility is preventing any way in. Things can slow down now, and Torshi has a bit of room to work with.
He does, but he hasn't really got any utility. And Refresh is just here this entire time. Shoulder peek in the angle. As soon as Torji leaves Banana, a smoke can be deployed, and that's information relayed back to the CTs. With 55 seconds left, it's going to be a very long old save. If he does want to try and hold on to the AK, alternatively, he could try and get this one on the cards. 40 seconds left, it's still doable. Refresh has repositioned in towards the apartments, though. And currently, that's where Torji is looking.
Torji finds a Refresh here. And he does. He takes a lot of damage in the process. Has picked up a smoke off of Refresh's body as well. But all that damage that's been done makes this a lot more difficult. Smoke can be deployed. He has to play this perfectly. Every shot has to count here. 3 in the round. 2 more to find. Those ones coming from short. Infro comes out. Oh, tries to swing out, but the players are jumping. Can't quite hit either. And unfortunately for MOUZ, Torji not quite able to pull off the ace clutch. Sprout it up to 12 and even things up.
Yeah, no doubt pause is being called. Gotta just take the time to assess the money if you're on this T side, but also have a moment of feel for Torji. It would have to have been an ace if you wanted to try and clutch that one up. At the very least, does plant the bomb down. Rifles, not even a consideration for Sprout. They can always purchase those ones. But for MOUZ, it's a toss-up. So they want to partially invest, get the pistols in play, try something a little bit faster. I think decision has been made. BMS with the Tech 9 on the floor with Dexter dropping that one over. Could just be a quick one. We saw in the warm-up as well, they were trying to make that jump over towards the balcony to maybe throw some flashes over for an apps pop. We could maybe see that. I'm not too sure. Just trying to theory craft here.
I don't think they'll be going for the jump. I tell you what, I watched them doing that one. BMS is the only one that could do it, and it took quite a few attempts. Might be a boost if they do decide to go for it, but no, just going to be accelerating. nice counter utility to do some damage. Silent boost coming through into apps. Torji acting as a footstool. Nice comfortable head to rest a foot on. Alright, Zyphon all on you, tucked in here towards pit, spraying down with the M4. Good for 2. Dexter has found one onto stair, but it is all falling apart all over. The pistol's not able to get anything done against the full rifles of Sprout, but we knew that was going to be the case, Brandon. That was always a long shot that round. This is where the true game continues. The latter stages here of this map, and MOUZ bring out the guns. And at a critical juncture, they lose this. They'll be up against 14 without much of an investment to contest map point. And this is just the best of one. This map is all there is for these two teams.
All being purchased for Torji. Haven't really seen the sniper fight. In fact, we've seen Launks killing him a few times, and he's not even the primary AWPer for Sprout. So Slacks could be tested. Spawn's not really the best for the MOUZ sniper. Let's see what happens. 4 players starting on A early for Sprout. Are they going to push the issue? Zyphon running all the way down second middle. It's a perfect time to pull this out. Oh, and it works out perfectly. Different elevations completely cut MOUZ in half. It's a perfect call to make. It catches them off guard when they fully invest. 5 versus 2. 2 players have been brought down low for the CTs, but look at how far advanced Launks is. Frozen finds him at the very least. There's still a world away from making this a MOUZ round.
What a call. Well coordinated as well. Exactly what you want to see. Fresh. Already showing some great signs as an IGL. First time in this role. We're definitely seeing some great decision making here from Sprout. Not just in this matchup, but in some of the games we've seen earlier as well. See if this can be recovered. 2 players low, as mentioned. No Bogdan's coming into effect. Slack's keeping his hands on that AWP. Ooh, nice nade onto refresh. Okay, that makes this a lot more doable. They've made their way onto the site as well. No way to counter that, and Torji can now post up with the AWP. Oh, no chance to do it. Slacks looks for the info and finds him. Frozen just going for a desperation plant here, and he's not going to get it. Slacks on the defense. Able to save Sprout and prevent the 2 versus 5, I think it was.
Yeah, 2 versus 5. What a round to call that in. There we go. Evidence of Refresh's potential as an IGL. Really good performance from him. It's just going to put MOUZ back on the Tech 9s. So impressed with that call. Now MOUZ's hopes are dwindling. Early utility not finding any damage though. Frozen's got good real estate up towards top banana.
Yeah, this round is slightly better than the one from 2 rounds ago where they had pistols. At least they got a bit of armor behind this and 3 smokes to work with. Baiting out some of this utility. We go for the pop play here onto the B side. Torji getting ready to deploy these flashes. God flashes as we call them. Smoke comes out, flashes set up. They're just going to charge into the site, looking to find these openers and get the bomb down. Pushing through Smoke. It's going to catch it off. Lorks, but Bemis' bullet does one better. Removes him as he exits through the smoke. There's still a player back here instead. Torji looking for him, and he is going to find him. Picks up an M4, and that bomb could be planted. Oh, Frozen's even found Slacks with that recovered M4 off the body of Lorks. MOUZ with Tech 9s charging into the B bomb site. Have pretty much secured this round. There is money. This boost is even pretty funky fresh. And yeah, for a Sprout, they just want to save.
It's as simple as a push in towards B. The Tech 9s at close range do the damage. Frozen. Oh, even Dexter will find him. There's a flank on the card. Sprout lose every single player, and it's free upgrades all around for this T side. You're right, the money is there. The guns can come back out, but that's a round you definitely don't want to be losing.
Perfect for MOUZ. The old Tech 9 Rush B. It works. Well, not quite a rush. It was very delayed. They baited out the utility. Kept the rotations there. But you can still, they get it done. Sprout, once again, pulling out the double AWP. I've had success with it already. Long's been a powerhouse over towards the B site with that weapon. See if he can repeat the tricks here. Critical round here. Frozen peering over from the logs. Not going to spot anything, and Dexter going to take a nade right to the face. They have managed to get banana control. Staple of the T side. Frozen even looking for a bit of info. Longs has to be careful here. Brought down low from that spray. And that's caused a rotation to come over as well. Frozen doing all the work here on the B site. Working with Sprout's rotations. And allowing MOUZ now a weakened A site to pounce on.
There's no AWPs at A. JDC going to try and capitalise upon it. It's a perfect flashbang. And as simple as that. They completely take over A. And Sprout are going to have to save. The investment's far too heavy for them. 5 versus 3. No chance at all. MOUZ, they're going to tie up the scoreline. It's going to be 14-14.
I have to highlight Frozen. Not only is he on 25 kills and 15 deaths, 8 assists, 110 ADR, having an incredible game. But that round, he did so much work. The fact that he was able to sort of jiggle onto the line for where Lonks is holding towards B and CT does the damage to him as well. It causes that rotation to come through. They get worried, knowing that Frozen has done this damage, that's going to be the go signal towards the B site. And, oh, look at this. Going for a late execute. The bomb's already planted, guys. You won the round. You don't need to plant it on both sides. Just hunting. Fine Lonks, 1 AWP removed. And then Frozen rotates over towards the A site to set up an incredible flashbang for his teammates. So, MVP of the round for me.
For sure. Slack's going to... Oh, he's going to buy another AWP. Just about gets the investment over the line. But look at the rest of his team's economy. Sprout prioritising the snipers. Leaves the riflers just with the FAMASs. It's an interesting strategy. We've got to see if it pays off. In round number 29. MOUZ peeking on over, down towards Banana. Stare. It's a good grenade. In fact, it doesn't do a single point of damage. MOUZ are all the way down the bottom of Banana. Looking to retake it with some utility to try and flash the AWPs off the line.
Boom. Goes the flashbang. Long's going to throw some counter utility. He wants to stay invested here. MOUZ have been known to throw utility towards that position on corner. They do have HEs they can dunk. I'd be a little careful if I was Lonks, and off that flashbang he's actually going to be falling back. Now the utility can come through. Smoke deployed for Stare to play around. MOUZ win this round as well. Sprout's economy is going to be completely shattered. Important note to take. Fresh is rotating towards B. Stare is pushed up aggressively towards Car and MOUZ. They're going towards A. Zyphon and Slacks all on them. Slacks finds the first, and oh, the FAMAS, it doubles up. 2 headshots from Zyphon. The spray is fantastic. FAMAS does eventually hunt him down, but the USP of Slacks gets it done. It's all on Dexter now, and Slacks does it again with the AWP. Those 2 players find all 5 kills.
What a hold. Call the FAMAS into question, doesn't even matter. Zyphon playing Overwatch from the balcony, lines them all up and mows them all down. And Slacks just being so dynamic with the AWP, constantly moving, can even swap to his sidearm to try and instantly trade out his teammate. 5 kills away. That's the difference on both sides of the server. Are we going to see overtime, or are we going to see Sprout taking the game? All 30 rounds to get here. Dexter getting aggressive in towards top middle, and Refresh has been put in the ground.
Good opener from Dexter. He's been very impactful, in fact, up there. Just a little bit behind Frozen, 22 kills. for Dexter. This double AWP is still in play. One been left solo towards B. Sprout have noted MOUZ's tendency to take banana and try and cause rotations, then pounce back towards A. So they're keeping players engaged here. Although, as I say that, the utility being deployed towards A has drawn them towards B. Dexter. When you think his IQ can't get any larger, it does. Brain. Quite big. That's the opposite of what he's been doing the whole time. Now, that's given them a sight. Although Slack sitting back has found a kill. Oh, and even Zyphon finding one from Pit as well. They're only defenders on this site, and they have removed the T's on their way through. Slacks gets another with the AWP. It's all crumbling here for MOUZ. Just 2 players versus 4, and the rotations have come through. Frozen up on the site. Gonna be able to find one, but Slacks gets the trade. It's all on to Torji now. 1 versus 3. He's on the site. They're hunting him, and he's got so little time. Has to fake out the bomb. Zyphon catches him, and Sprout are going to take it.
They are. What a performance from Sprout. It matters more for the seeding. They will advance on further to see how high they can place. We're going to take a very short break, but when we come back, we will bring you the best of 3 to decide which team will be the 5th qualified through to the RMR. We'll see you in just a couple of minutes.
Forget all of my fears, cause I know my destiny. I feel a champion waking inside of me.